Hey guys, I'm back. The first hit went pretty well, I think, in my opinion. So I'm here to teach you guys again another trick, and for today it's gonna be the heel flip. Okay, well before you want a heel flip, it's one of the basic tricks. Like I learned a kick flip before I learned a heel flip, but for some people it's different. So I recommend being able to ride like really comfortably, like like when you're just beginning and you're really awkward on the board, or you go to like, you know what I mean? You want to have some decent ollies, good pops, so you can actually flip the board. I don't recommend it. Well, I do recommend, but it's not necessary. You might want to be able to kick flip. I learned to kick flip. Everyone I know actually learned to kick flip before they learned to heel flip. It might just be easier for some people, but I know some people learn the heel flip first. A lot of people actually. So it's not necessary. It's not even that much recommended that you learn to kick flip before you heel flip. It's just necessary that you're comfortable riding and you got the ollie, because this is the basic trick, and it's pretty much the gate trick also with the kick flip, because every trick comes after this. You have to have this before any other trick really. So yeah, I'm gonna go over it now with you guys. Everyone has different foot positioning. For me, I like to have my feet right about here, my back foot not all in pocket right here, but like kind of like the balls on, but nothing else really, kind of more to the center but not all the way. So it should be like right about here. So your toe would want to be to the front bolt, like right here. Like, see how the bolt and the shoe line up? That's where you want it to be for the back foot, really, for me. I know some people like to have it all the way in the pocket. Helps them like keep the board more under them, which I'll get to. Don't recommend having it all the way up here, because that's just gonna hurt you a lot. Like, the farthest should be up is where I have it, and the farthest back should be where in the pocket. So when you're from there. And then for the front foot, I know some people do them all the way up by their bolts, some people do them all the way down here. I recommend doing them right in the middle. I know a lot of my friends do in the middle. Some people like having their foot hang all the way off like this. I don't like that at all. It's really uncomfortable for me. I used to do my heel flips like this with like no foot hanging off, actually more off the back. But now I kind of do them like kind of right in the center, so there's like an equal amount of hanging off of both. A little bit more hanging off the toe side, right in the middle. And that way I get good flip, but I have good control. And now, as I was saying before, with keeping it under you, a lot of people, I realize, the board will go behind them. They'll land like all the way here because they kick forward a lot. That's where having like, now let's say like when you start with the feet both in the middle, it evens out. Like if I moved all my foot over here, if I kicked it from this position, my board will land behind me. This is why we have to even it out, almost like as much, like it should be equal. Like if I have this much off the board, I want to have this much off, like here and here, here and here. You know what I'm trying to say? That's why I like having it like kind of right in the middle. My big problem learning them was my foot always land here, which is obviously a sign of mobbing, chicken foot, jumping, not jumping actually. You cannot mob these really. I mob them switch and they suck. So pop, flick, kind of like you're doing an ollie, but instead come out off the side, so you hit with your heel, hence heel flip. Come up, roll. Actually, some people go like that. I go like that sometimes, but I think if you slowed it down, they go like this to the side a bit first. You want to jump for every trick, and this is necessary to jump, because if you don't jump, you're not gonna land them, because your foot is just gonna die. Kick it, but it's gonna die because there's not enough rotation for it. So if you pop, kick, then jump and pick your feet up, you'll get the flip and land on the board. Also make sure you kick, like extend your foot when you're flipping like a lot, because if you don't, it's gonna hit your foot and the force is gonna stop rotating and you're never gonna land them. Make sure you kick out a lot, kind of like a scissor kick almost. Like you want to have your foot here, but this foot should not go back. This should just go out, and this one should go boom, not straight out, kind of like an angle. Like if I was to draw a line, it would go like kind of an angle up into the pocket, so you get the best flip in the pocket. You just gotta go like that, but you actually land it like me, because I have no hand-eye coordination. So I'll try and pop some heel flips for you guys so you get a good idea of what to do. I think